Hello, and a very warm evening. Very warm hello to you this evening. And sorry I'm a bit late for this Friday Light Language special, but Facebook in its wisdom decided to have technical difficulties, should we say, which we all know is quite common. So on to the reason I'm here. So this week we've been working with the mantra of I make more room in my life for joy. Joy is one of the most precious and special emotions. It is such a high vibration, such a beautiful feeling. And we don't have enough of it. And why don't we have enough of it? Well, one of the reasons is that we don't have enough space for it to come in. You know, if we look at our lives, if you were to take, I don't know, a spreadsheet, and you decided to work out sort of how much time you spend taking on other people's duties, how much time you spend complaining about the world, how much time spent just in negative behaviour, you would find that a massive amount of it fills your day, fills your thoughts. The negativity around us, we take it on, we soak it up like a sponge, and there is literally no room in our lives for anything that makes us happy, anything that fulfills us. We've been taught so much to take on everybody else's burdens, to worry about the world, to worry about each other, and this literally just brings down the vibration of the world. But when we bring joy in, when we allow ourselves to bring joy in, when we feel it, when we engage with this incredibly powerful, incredibly high vibration energy, we help the world, we change the world. Joy doesn't just affect us, it is contagious. It filters through to everybody else's life and it makes them feel better. And it also makes them wonder, why don't I have this joy in my life? How do I get more of this in? And so they begin a path of exploring and trying to understand. We get taught so much that life is hard, life is trauma, life is difficult, that this becomes us. This is the energy that we take on, and it becomes the energy that we radiate out into the world. And is it any wonder we find ourselves stuck in dark places, stuck feeling powerless, when we are literally told that that is where we're supposed to be? But we're not. We are supposed to be experiencing joy, to love, to have our hearts open, to laugh, to love. You know, that awful cheesy thing, love, laugh, live. Yes, it's cheesy, but you know what? It's true. It really is. The more laughter we bring in, the better we live life. And life is about loving and being joyful and allowing our laughter to ring out. Laughter is a sound that cuts through negativity. It's a sound that opens doorways to the heart. It's beautiful. But we have to make room for it. We have to allow it to come in. We have to invite it into our lives. We shut the door to it. We don't have a right to be happy when there's someone suffering halfway across the world. There have always been people suffering halfway across the world. There's been suffering in our own lives. We can't use that as an excuse to say, well, I'm not going to laugh because somebody else is suffering. If you want to raise the vibration of this world, if you want to really help it, then allow the sound of laughter into your life. Allow your joy to rise. And it will change not only your life, but it will change everybody else's lives around you. People love to hear the sound of laughter. They may not admit it in the moment. They might think, oh God, you know, I'm miserable, you should be miserable too. But no, it does good things. So stop filling your life. Your life contains only so many days, contains only so many pathways. that we can actually live in this short time we're here. So stop filling it with shit. Stop thinking that you have to be miserable in order to prove that you're alive, that suffering is somehow virtuous and amazing and wonderful, because it isn't. Help yourself, help the world by allowing joy in, by embracing it, by letting it sing it out loud. Don't need to be miserable to prove that you're human, to prove that you are alive. Prove that you are human and alive by spreading joy, by laughing, by bringing high vibration to everybody else. This is the best job a human can do. So let it in. So now we're going to let some light language pour, joyful light language, something to open the floodgates, something to make space within our heart, to make space within our lives, to allow laughter, to allow ourselves to express with love, to express the love that we feel. Don't hold it back. So I'm going to ask blessed universe to bring through the healing sounds, the activating sounds that will help us feel this way. Wishan kasora kasnya karataki kai gamara kodoshi sanya torashi. Junish pushim shanat get oite arrange marasin the kayeto. Kai moranda no not see aratain ya. Tano su harabarokuto arrange goya. Nesmarado marajokasa. Tayia morano no gorkuya the kusara, the corcaso naso totar tokia. Karai kaoranda mashino kusawara sakera titanyodo marashi. Ayarasi, hanyoranduha. Hayiniska or Morgodashi. And you say, Marin the Shin, I see or had the Karamorgorgasia. Nuis, our Amnodo Roshka, go I see in the Aran the sea. I think it's on another. Taish, Ayimorando Shesar. Tarisi and Yanadora Dara, Erin the Shia. Then is ora ki koranda korakaranda karasi korishkasa chenais haimaroarisia tunish hunjiaso anya sora ha dir chane ayunora yekearadasi chuishkwa tarse murahati arti armorari yorashi chananandinya ratakorkosa ayatasi juni ora ar sizizindo kora tarkurkuran gayese taniyesa tanimorasa moraisha maruranda jesa yesa tayuso ora sisinyata tanioransa maresisha moraoiska orashia. They said that this idea that life is suffering has arisen from times when the world first kind of developed the idea of money, of status, of wealth. Then some people felt poor and some people felt rich. And those who chased the attainment of this wealth, this money, they turned away from joy as a currency, and instead believed that it they turned away from joy as the currency and began to believe that in order to be joyful, you had to live an exalted life, a life of the lords, the ladies, of those who had this money currency, and everyone else who didn't have that immediately began to portray themselves as being poor, as being joyless. Poor became joyless, and we have to reinstate the idea that joy is an incredible currency. It is a beautiful energy, and that it is valuable, it is worthwhile, and to be wealthy, to have this money currency, but without joy, is still to be poor. And so we need to return to what is important. What I used, I tara son cos'è. Tani haniawarasi. Kuki kura shand kasamarata toshe. Sayia, teda marita, tataya maradorki. Tani arandasa, tusi koresqua. Tanushia, tunashio, rashim de kushumara gora katakaza. Sana dadiniata dasi. Kaniondoku, nanimroto dosha, samara, aiski, kut kushumara. Tanjishkua, mediolorto koshasa, taranata, siaranto koya. Tamayarasi, siate, Tanajar dingino koshmesana marata roto shis marato, shisana, karataka, kanoto, waritsimoranda. Ayidara. Taidara marojumara so si at the Guiziota, Karasi, Utosa, General Ishka Marozara, Taris Si, Kigor and Garogara Kataganamaji, Sendeyet Tatuja, Janisa, Arendinja, Arabara de Garagago, Canosa, Maura, Kian, no Garagavarago Koshe, Tamaresi, Tanya Rosa, Madia. Marondo ara yitke yarasi. Hope you can feel that openness within Marushinda Ramakauraki Swisharinda Tichusoma Tauria Tamarisa Gina. I always think they're finished when they come through again. Feel that openness within your solar plexus, making space, clearing out, making room for something better to come in, to release, to loosen the grasp that you have had on suffering and on trauma, in the belief that it makes you who you are, that it has made you stronger. All you've proved is that you can cope with crap. It hasn't necessarily made you stronger. It's just shown, look at how much garbage you can handle. So when we choose no longer to handle all the garbage, then you make space for joy to come in. And this is designed to loosen that incredible hold that your mind and that your ego has had on the belief that you must hold on to the crap, because you don't. So I hope that will help you. And, well, thank you for having been here with me. And I look forward so much to being with you here again. No Facebook problems next time, I hope. It's only because there's a thunderstorm coming. And I wish you a very joyous, fun-filled, light-filled week ahead. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Many light blessings. Bye-bye.